10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yep.
Radiant team ban.
My nips feel great.
Hmm? Nice, dude. Well, what'd you end up doing?
10
Undershirt?
seconds remaining.
How much did you hate me up on my Fog? How your nipples doing?
I wouldn't care. I think
I
honestly
would
they're
not
gonna
do
do
that. Feel
like
like
so much better than yesterday.
Yeah, they just feel wonderful today.
I went into the shower like this morning and they were hurting so much. I was like, oh my god, like never had that happen. It's
That's
a thing.
crazy.
It's a thing. Women.
So it's just your shirt chafing them probably?
10
hard.
seconds remaining.
I feel weird wearing even just a button up without an undershirt. Like I
Yeah.
just have to have a tank undershirt.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Uh-oh.
Boost. Oh, sorry.
Radiant team pick.
Not our spirit. Enchantress.
OG
Enchantress.
10 seconds
Enchantress.
remaining.
Crit never plays it.
OD.
Does he play in scrims?
Wes.
Phoenix's turn to pick.
OD or Spirit. Boom! Oh,
There's no way you win.
I love
Radiant
casting Air
team
Spirit. I'm like, oh good, a hero I know. Let's do it.
I don't. Huh? I don't get that. Like, why the fuck would you first pick us?
It reminds me of, was it MDL, where they just were going against EG and they were just like, so just determined to get Wisp every time, and that was when EG was like, oh, we're just gonna pick Enigma. Enigma, and they just lost every game.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
And I don't even know what you pick here. What's the salvage? Death Prophet? Shit.
Get a Bristol back again or whatever. Puck. I mean, his puck was not great yesterday, but need to get a puck. Oh yeah, they always used to pick Batrider like all the fucking time. Right after Frankfurt, they were like Batrider. I think it was at the Summit 4. They just picked Batrider like every game.
Turn to ban. Radiant team ban.
Yeah, that's what it was.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Phoenix's turn to ban.
Good bands.
Phoenix's turn to pick. Radiant
Darkseer
team
Earth
pick.
Spirit. So good. Oh my god.
MVP's got a beast in traps.
So good. Oracle. Fly plays it, so it's no-brainer grab.
They don't want Oracle. They don't want it.
Huh?
They don't want Oracle.
You don't want to, but you, I
They
don't
might
know.
dazzle.
Oracle Wisp is pretty fun.
10 seconds
I think
remaining.
they might even dazzle here. Maybe not this pick, but maybe the next
5
one.
seconds remaining.
I mean, that was the old Darkseer counter.
Reserve time.
The only thing is, like, but if you go back and get like a support Naga, you can always sleep during a magnetize. It'll just totally stop it. But and it's good in lane against Darkseer. But
Phoenix's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds
CK
remaining.
is so good versus Darkseer. CK is really good versus Darkseer in the lane, though. This is just MVP in a nutshell.
Radiant team pick.
QO Ember. Casted QO Ember last time I was here at StarLadder. You probably played against it. Dude, Oracle's actually still good here.
They need lock. They need.
It's good against Ember. Gets rid of what's its face? Flame Guard.
Yeah.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team back.
It gives them push.
10 seconds remaining.
They need push. They need something to take objectives.
What are they gonna get?
5 seconds
Disable an
remaining.
objective.
Well, they don't know yet if it's.
That's my boy LD.
What did you say?
LD said what I was
10
saying.
seconds
They need
remaining.
objective. They need something
What
to
do you
get
get?
objectives.
And we don't even know yet if it's gonna be a Moon Batrider or
Good witch stuff to Ben.
Phoenix's turn to pick.
Lone Druid.
They go.
Oh, they got the Oracle.
Radiant team pick.
What? It's wild.
They're gonna cut to us fast. So they've been talking about one.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. 5 seconds remaining.
Wind Ranger at your service.
Are they aggro try? Or something?
Thank you, Nahaz. I'm Dakota. That's the Green Dream. Fogged. The panel seems to think, at least the majority of the panel seems to think that this is MVP's game with strong lanes and comfort picks. Do you agree with them?
I can agree with the comfort picks and everything, so I would also be siding with MVP.
Whoa! Did you see that countdown timer? Things are getting hype right now. It's OG versus MVP. I can't believe one of these teams is going to be going home after the first round. You know, MVP, many are
5
considering still a
seconds
lock for
remaining.
the Manila Major invite, but OG, they need to be getting into like at least a top 3 finish if they still want to be securing that spot. Otherwise, they could be risking to go through the qualifiers with all the rest of the plebs. But here we go, Fog. Game is underway here. We'll have to see if there's going to be any sort of
Prepare for
interesting
battle.
fisticuffs to lead things out. And it does look like they are going to be putting Moon on the Bat Rider here. So Miracle on the Wind Ranger.
Yeah, we have Fly going right away toward top to block, or just to get vision for that top lane.
All right, so nothing too fishy. They're going to be able to kind of secure the offlane position there for Moon a bit. No Tail is going to be taking Rain onto his Chaos Knight. And do you agree with what Ryu was saying on the panel, that this should be a pretty difficult game for the Chaos Knight, and it's all the more pressure for OG to succeed in the early to mid game?
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing, because they really need to just, he needs to get a lot of kills or something in this early game, because if he falls behind, you know, Arcane Orb is just innately incredibly good versus Illusions. CK doesn't have too much mana, so if he loses too much int, it'll be disastrous as well. Ion Shelled Ember Spirit, there's a lot of different functions that MVP have to deal with that
30
CK.
seconds
CK is going to be, it looked like matched up potentially with Forev, who's going to be playing that Darks here, but we could see a potential audible call here from MVP, but they also have a pretty strong level 1 fight, so they could be looking for some sort of skirmish. Dubu, though, on his comfortable Earth Spirit grab here, it just can't help but feel like the MVP just got everything they could ask for.
This is going to be a big fight. He already clarity'd up and he's throwing triple Ion Shell.
Jesus. So the roll
Right.
could connect here. Miracle
The
steps
battle
forward. They're
begins.
potentially looking to gauge a little bit of flirting here, but no hard commitments yet. MVP will be able to easily secure that top rune there. It looks like MP is actually going to be taking it towards the top lane. That leaves
Aggro
Moon
trying.
at the bottom. Yeah, they're totally flipping the script as far as how they're setting up this laning stage. Definitely gives you an idea that OG recognized that, you know, they need to make sure that CK could have a smooth start. And yeah, aggro try all the way up towards the top.
They're switching already. Forev's on his way up. Ember's going to pick up a TP right away and make his way toward the bottom lane.
And once they make this kind of a switch, do you think OG should look to respond, or they'll just kind of stay planted with what the, you know, where things have kind of ended up?
Bat Rider versus Ember Spirit? I think you're pretty happy with that as a Bat Rider. In a 1v1.
1v1.
But Oracle is going to make his way down there and make it a bit harder. But it is your safe lane, so you're able to go to your jungle and do a lot of different things.
And as we know, of course, Oracle, with the benefit of that Fortune's End, will be able to easily get rid of any sort of sticky, icky napalm stacks. And Crit has made the rotation towards the bottom to accompany Moon here, so we'll be at least a 2v2 here for now. Mid lane matchup, boom! Oh, they were not able to connect with the rolling boulder, even with the Astral setting it up. A swing and a miss, a rare one at that from Dubu in the mid lane.
Yeah. I like what the responses from both teams. I think it's pretty appropriate.
Just kind of goes to show how much they want to make sure they secure this laning phase, even one that's more crucial here for OG from the get-go. We'll have to see. And, you know, for Dubu, didn't even get the Orb of Venom to start things off, it looks like, for his Earth Spirit here. So we'll have to see where he's going to be looking to invest that early chunk of gold in the meantime.
Yeah, it looks like they wanted Febby to start off with that Magic Stick versus the Bat Rider.
Denied.
Now, with this kind of a start, it does allow No Tail to get a good lead in. He's already at 7 and 6. 6 denies here to lead things off. And as he continues to be accompanied quite a bit here from Fly, you know, he should be able to have an early secured laning phase at this point. But Forev is already going to have the pull camp to work with here. And just if things continue to stay stagnant with where the lanes are, Fog, who do you think this benefits more?
I think OG's winning 2 lanes. So I think it's benefiting OG a bit. But at the same time, you're going to have to be dealing with an OD who's going to have basically free farm. And there's an Invis rune in mid.
Yep, it's Febby. They're going to set things up with an Astral, or rotation's already coming in. They're going to pressure out Miracle, and
He punched... I think he thought maybe it would clip him as well. He wanted to get him right when he got out of the Astral. It was
a bit awkward there. I guess he's trying to time it out and catch the AoE with that Fortune's End, but that is not going to be the case here. And little Febby's going to have to take his business all the way back towards the bottom lane, it would appear here. Dubu has picked up his Orb of Venom and will now plant himself towards this top lane, but this is not going to be an easy lane for this Earth Spirit to kind of get the gank off. And CK can be a pretty big and meaty early gamer, and with Fly kind of hanging as a baby.
they spotted him as well.
Yeah.
They spotted him up on in that tree line.
And then Earth Spirit, who's not going to be able to kind of partake in sort of any sort of early aggression, is a sad Earth Spirit at that. So
Yeah, Moon's super happy though. Almost level 5 versus a level 4 Ember Spirit. Febby's only level 2. He's gonna have a great game. Calling it right now.
Oh, mid lane here. Crit rotates over with Miracle, and they pursue QO at this point, and even the Fairy Fire is not going to be enough. He shoots him down with a nice catch with the power shot, and it's going to be OG who will strike first.
This is huge, because like I was saying, they're already winning 2 lanes. Now they're going to be winning all 3 lanes. This is a bit questionable for MVP.
Right, Moon eating a little bit of nuking damage here.
He's got stick charges.
Yeah, he's got still 5 to work with on the side, but he'll be happy to salve things up, and he'll square up just fine. We'll allow MP to kind of get back into the grind and farm a bit, but as
I
you
thought
said,
I jinxed him. You know, right when I say he's going to have a great game, dies, right? That would be terrible.
Caster's Curse is what we call that right there.
Yep.
It happens far too often, unfortunately. 4-minute room will pop up though. Miracle already going to be on the scene here, accompanied by Crit, and Moon's going to pick it up, so both going to be going the way to OG. It looks like MVP just kind of favoring that they want to be able to get up in the lane, but Febby, they don't have vision towards that bottom. Now, had this been a haster, it would have made things a lot easier if Moon wanted to get the opportunity, but he still considers pursuing. We'll get changed up. Now, Forev at the top lane.
Dubu as well going to go down.
Yep, they're going to get the catch up Forev. Can they get the fall for Dubu here? And it looks like they will. Hot start for OG as they lead things at already 3-0.
This is, yeah, very scary. I mean, usually you have your Darkseer, you're like, okay, even though he's off lane, he's going to be getting a decent amount. He's probably level 3 or something at this point, or level 4 even with some farm. He literally has just a soul ring, and he's literally level 3. QO, getting pressured a bit in mid. Forces a TP from Dubu, who fills up the bottle for QO. And
Man, this guy's Robin Hood right here. Miracle shoots him down.
that is such an uncharacteristic mistake from QO.
I mean, what do you think leads to that? Is he just maybe not warmed up? Is it the, maybe you don't have fresh experience going against the Wind Ranger in the mid lane? We haven't seen that in quite a while, and maybe you just kind of sleep on the fact that she's going to be able to catch you from such a long range with such a huge nuke.
Just not expecting it. Level 5 power shot, I guess.
Moon is level 6. He doesn't level up the lasso, but he is going to take down this mighty side stack here in the top lane, and that will leave No Tail towards the bottom lane. So a bit of a lane shift here for OG, and they make their move potentially for Forev. They're going to bully back the Darkseer and just kind of take in all that side economy. Moon already with 1k gold, on pace for a nicely timed Blink Dagger in this.
They identified that stack was there. That's the only way that Darkseers are going to catch up in this early game, and he just, they just tell Moon, get up here, take the stack. Good. Perfect. Gets it, buys Arcane Boots.
Wait, Arcane Boots on the bat?
Arcane Boots on the bat.
Interesting.
Looks like they're trying to make a move on No Tail bottom. Flame Guard up, gets the boulder kick. He's pretty tanky though.
Stun is up, but as you said, he's tanky. He already has those power treads, and he is more than fine. He'll be able to step back under the tower right now, and we have still yet to see MVP be able to draw some blood in this matchup here. A little bit concerning. They will be able to grab up what looks like the 6-minute rune, a haste one. QO can bottle up, and in fact, they're going to take their business here towards the bottom lane. See if they can hopefully get a catch here. Fly's been left alone so he can get some solo experience. Even Fly, already level 5 here because of all the kill participation he was a part of in the top lane. Even the support's kind of getting in on the action here.
Yeah, they're really committing a lot to go for this Rasta.
Uh-oh, well, they might get him. Nice catch with the boulder smash from Larry Forward. The nuke with the Ether Shock, and finally MVP will be able to get their first kill on just the little Rasta.
Yeah, very needed for QO. But yeah, Moon, how do you feel about those Arcane Boots? I guess maybe it was just an opportunity buy because his Wisp and his Rasta needed mana maybe, and they just did the tether up and got it going, but...
Yeah, eventually you could turn into an Ether Lens, which isn't too far-fetched for a Bat Rider after all.
And he's already having such an incredible start. I mean,
yeah.
You see people go for bottle sometimes. I guess that's just a bit of a substitute. Helps out the team more. You don't really...
Here comes trouble, OG. The move is going to be made. There's going to be the stun. Crit shows up, and they make quick work of Dubu's Earth Spirit. Not even a chance to get off a stun or anything. It's a quick and easy pick for him, and they accelerate their lead even further. Now 5-1. Take another look here at the CS. No surprise to see Moon with the help of that jungle stack. 41-5. Miracle 37-13. The OD 24, now 25-10. Man, he is really taking it to him.
Completely different team than we saw yesterday coming up from OG. You can see their movements on point, just moving all over the place. They're not
nicely timed. Okay, they get the boulder smash, but he's not going to follow it up with any sort of grip silence, and they'll just have to let that opportunity go here. MVP a swing and a miss as far as any sort of gank attempt on that one.
Yeah. Crit already picking up his urn. Level 5 on him. They're going to have a level 6 relocate soon.
And do you figure once they get that relocated, it's like, let's just go ahead and put it to work, find some offensive opportunities, get some wards in their territory, and just try to find any sort of pickoffs?
They could probably just wait for the blink. They can set up for a few kills with Miracle if he finds anybody, but I don't know if they'll rush it until the blink dagger on the Batrider.
Which is not going to be too far off. He's just going to go into the jungle to get that finish. He's already got about 1,300 gold, and when you're already sporting arcanes, you know, you're going to have plenty of mana to work with.
Yeah, MVP knowing they need to do something, but if this is going very poorly for them already.
It's not going to go any better. Bottom lane, they made their move for MP, and with one easy rift and setup and help from Crit, they're going to take him down. Kilo is rotated down for this one. He has the hammer to drop. He's going to get in for it. Right-clicking down Crit. Fly's going to pop down the wards right now. This is going to be very scary for MVP. They still continue to make the move as they make the jump. The Sands look more down, and they finally will be able to get the pick up. It's there for Fly, but they're going to lose so much more for it, potentially. They've already lost QL. They're going to lose Dubu, and it looks like Forev is also going to be going down. Sure, MVP make the rotation to the bottom lane, but they hand so much over to OG. 2 kills specifically for a Miracle on this one.
As they're making the rotation, it's just 5 to 10 seconds too late. Moon now actually getting gone on in mid. Oh, got it last on him. Yeah,
Crit's going to be here. The paramedic shows up just in time. MP looking to make a hasty retreat. Is going to be able to have the one. He can barely move. The stickiness holds him in place. Dubu's going to be able to assist. Get a nice stun. Roll forward. Silence might be able to get Crit down. Will be able to do so with one more smack. And it's not going to be able to get any sort of follow-up there. It does cost them their Ember Spirit for the Rift takedown. Man, still OG getting the better trades.
Oh, no tail. Forev running at him. Is he going to be able to reach him? There's the roll. Kick. Got him.
That guy's a FIFA player for sure. Pulls it back. They get the vacuum, and one more right click will do it.
That was a big kill. Dubu got a lot of experience from that. He's almost level 6. He's able to pick arcanes. He gets his urn instead. Yeah. I thought he was going to go for the arcanes as well, but...
Can't fault him on that. Need the extra bit of strength, especially if you got your Magnetize coming online here soon. And yeah, I'm pretty lucky to get proactive for kills. Those urn charges will build up fast. And it's always nice to have at least some sort of urn on the playing field, whether it's between him or the Oracle, when you have the utility of a false promise. Mid lane, good Shackle connection here for QO. Crit steps in, Fly, hoping to get close enough for his Shackle, but they already got the urn off, and well, Febby will be there to assist. Gets off the nice combo to heal him up. QO will be fine, but my god, OG just pedal to the metal this game already.
So much aggression, beautiful rotations, just a step ahead of MVP, it seems.
It's just, that seems to be the name of the game for the most part in this tournament, with maybe the exception yesterday in the LGD versus Vega matchup. All these games seem to be very go.
Yeah.
And I don't know, is that potentially where we're going to be, or is that just something that might be the meta for this tournament?
Probably where we're going to be. Just seems like this aggression's paying off for most of these teams so far. Looking toward top lane, Fly, smoked up, trying to make his move. They don't have the blink dagger just yet, but relocate is up and ready.
We'll see if they can make the jump. Fly tries to get close enough, but the second they see that Shadow Shaman creeping from the side, he is quick to remnant back and away, and that's probably the smarter play to go for here. But we got Dubu now. He only has 3 remnants, but I think 3 should be plenty here if you want to make some work out of this Magnetize. So let's see if MVP could take their first significant team fight here.
Yeah, Q already knows he has to make the rotation toward top. They have to bring 3 or 4 heroes here because even though there's only 2 on the side of OG, you always have to think about that relocate.
Dire's middle tower.
Dark's here, bottom lane.
Yep.
Surge is out. Are they going to get it on him? Oh, just out of range.
It's crazy deceptive how far that Rift could get the catch, and good thing for the Darkseer to kind of get that hasty surge away from the trouble. He's still trying to string together the rest of his headdress and build towards that mechanism here. But the wards have now been committed, and it looks like OG are going to be going for their second tier 1 tower here in the bottom lane.
Moon with his blink dagger finished up, and he's level 11. He is very over leveled. Mid lane, relocate coming in.
There it is, a jump in as they make the move for QO, and it looks like they'll be able to take down the Obsidian one.
Yeah, Miracle opted for the blink dagger. He's just going to be constantly setting up for these kills.
Miracle's certainly stepping his game up. Maybe not satisfied with his performance yesterday. I mean, he's already looking sharp here.
Yeah, he's looking
sharp like a dart.
Looking really good.
Radiant's top tower.
That tower will be going down in the bottom lane, but back at top here, it's MVP who are trying to get their first objective of this game. There's a lot of money on the map for them to pick up, but
rotation's coming in. Blink dagger on cooldown, 5 seconds. Firefly as well on cooldown still.
Patience from Moon. Creeping in.
MVP in position for this one. They're bringing the OD top.
It's started now. No Tail makes his move. It's a stun onto Oracle. There's the whip back, and Moon says, not after you get him, let's get this guy. Looking to pull back MP, but Yubu's made his own move. Gets a wonderful stun silence combo, and the Magnetize is on. This could be actually a big fight for MP if they can keep people out. It looks like they will. They're quickly going to be taking down the no for Dubu. Turn around Sands Eclipse, though. I don't know, MVP. They turn the 180, looking to retreat back. No tail very low. Here comes MP, sits out the slide of this. Crit tries his best to assist his team, but it's not going to be enough. A flame break to push him back and away, but MP continues to go onto a blitz here. Oh, cool. Tower.
Radiant's top
Tower's
tower
down.
has fallen.
Kiro forces a step back.
Should be fine.
Crit will still be able to find a side. Oh, nice shackle connection coming out from Miracle there. Catches MP and earns them the kill. Bebby will also be dropped. Almost got crit with that one. Needed one more Purifying Flames, but will not get that opportunity. Serious bloodshed in the top lane there.
Yeah, Miracle blinked into the back of that fight, trying to get land of shackle on the OD. Unfortunately, it missed, but then the OD walked forward. It didn't hit. I don't think he actually ended up hitting many people with that Sanity's Eclipse, or he didn't have too much int built up. But a little bit of an overstep by OG, nets MVP a few kills, but then same thing, MVP oversteps their bounds a bit and Miracle gets a beautiful shackle.
Lots of bloodshed already. 20 kills, 14-minute mark.
Look at this net worth.
Net worth is all OG as we check it out right now. Near that 7K mark. XP is also just as dramatic. You can give a lot of that credit to both Moon and Miracle on this one.
Yeah. And Moon's he actually has the Aether Lens as well already. So 14 minutes, Blink, Aether Lens on a Batrider with a Bassi and a stick. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Looking pretty good.
We'll see how much work he's going to be put. I mean, if you're OG right now, is there any reason to kind of pump the brakes and go back and play the economy game, or do you still want to go here and might have to hold that thought here? It looks like MVP are looking to make the move.
They're in position for this.
Trying to make a move on to No Tail. A swing and a miss on the boulder smash. Look to still follow it up. They're going to get the silence. The roll slow. He's got to relocate if he wants it. Back. They're going to try to go for the save here. They might need it, but Moon does jump in. Gets the pullback to the Febby. Crit will be able to assist No Tail. Keep him alive and well. Febby's going to be forced to pulse out the false promise to keep himself alive. He'll decide to step back and away. And now Miracle's the one in trouble, and they are taking up. Now that's a good bounty to pick up if you're MVP, and they're looking for more. As they make their move for Moon, Crit will tether it up, and it's actually Kiro here who's a bit weak and wounded with the urn, and with the spirits here, it might be enough to break him down, but they're going to get things heated. Golden Earth a bit of damage, Betty though. Oh, going to get hit with the right click, bump back with a flame break, and sticky. The sticks are building up right here. A sweet miss from Dubu's rolling boulder forward, a 2-for-1 trade at the moment, and Crit still holds his ground. MP trying to fight, gets off the chains, looking to step back and away, gets the assist man. Bevy has been putting in overtime right now with his paramedic work at this moment, but Crit will eventually get dropped. Jump back and forth from MP, a bit of a sidestep play here, but eventually, he's going to lock it down. He's going to try to right click it, get fly down in time. One more right click, he's going to get it. Might lose his own life, but no, Bevy still with the face edict and with the Purifying Flames does his best to keep him alive, but it's not going to happen in the end.
Coming out here.
Moon might get it. Will Miracle take it? No. Moon picks it up. Ultra kill for him.
At the same that fight was like, it's like a 4v4, like there's a mess in their jungle going on. Fly didn't even go toward that fight in the beginning. He literally ran all the way to the top lane, dropped his wards, took that tower, TP'd to the bottom fight, and that fight was still going on the entire time. And then he comes in and joins in. Ferev unfortunately wasn't able to get there, but he was able to finish up his mech while that fight was going on. But still, definitely a great fight for OG. I mean, Moon just picked up this Blink Aether Lens we were just saying, and now he's got a 4-staff. Level 13.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's the power of this Batrider versus the OD as well. You could see he built up, I think it was like 5 or 6 sticky stacks, and then he flame breaks him, and you take so much damage from that new flame break the way it works with sticky stacks.
I mean, just looking at OG's lineup, this is a team that thrives on these long-winded fights here.
Yeah.
And it just shows there in that last team fight.
They didn't have roster wards. Like, he went top and used them there, so it's just...
Moon is on the move here. He's got the lasso. Can he get a hog tied up? He's looking for Febby, but they've already made their own smoke play. They're heading south. So OG will try to plant themselves here on the side, looking for an opportunity to make the move for
ward.
MVP, but yeah, actually they might be able to catch Moon here on the way back. No, they will just cross paths. 2 ships in the night for this potential gank.
Yeah, both teams put out nice aggressive wards. I think MVP did them during the last engagement.
Unfortunately, 2 wards pretty close together, but they really make it live.
Does get shackled up.
MP gonna get hexed up. They
Instantly relocate.
Yeah, they're just like, don't even bother. They're gonna get the hell of that opportunity. Do MVP stick around for this though? Sanity's Eclipse is up. Moon jumps in, gets the hog time, but a quick cancel with the promise, and now MVP. Huge backing wall setup. Fly will try his damage. He drops down the wards, and QB gets to go to work. They quickly assault 3 from OG, and Miracle's a man on the run to make it away. Him and Moon will have to retreat. What a hold from MP. Beautiful vacuum wall.
I see what OG was doing trying to get into the fight. They tried to do the simultaneous initiation with the Batrider and the Windrunner. Unfortunately, the Shackle did not latch. They were able to get the false promise as soon as the lasso goes up. And just looking at MVP's lineup, you know their team fight is ridiculous. If you go into a 5v5 team fight and you get vacuumed, you know what's going to happen. They have an Earth Spirit, they have a Darkseer, they have their mech finished up. Their team fight is just quite ridiculous right now.
And with this, they'll be able to follow up that good fight with an objective potentially, but as they look for one, it means the Shackle will connect onto the Bevy. They can't quite bring their Oracle down. It's not going to be enough, and MVP could look to turn this around. Bevy fires off the shots. Crit almost going to be brought down. Oh, they'll be able to get the nice shot there for MP. Nicely done from Miracle. Dubu will be able to get the catch. Both Moon and Crit will be going down. No tail. Going to get kicked with the stone. He gets taken down the end. Fly going to be able to shackle up Dubu here, but he will roll away. They're gonna get Febby though. He wants Febby. He gets the blink, he gets the shackle, and between him and Fly should be easy pickings there. Every one of these fights just feels like a Royal Rumble there, Frog. A 4 for 3 at the end of the day.
38 kills in 19 minutes. I think this is the
crazy.
most kills we've had, right? This is the most kills we've had at any games.
It's never like a solo pick-off and we're done. It's everyone is like all hands on deck for most of these fights.
Yeah, it was unfortunate that No-Tail ended up dying there because he's actually starting to fall behind a bit on the net worth.
Yeah.
But it was a good decision of them to fight there because they knew MVP just expended all their ultimates. They don't want to lose any towers. They don't have to. And yeah, they just took the fight. And I thought they would have denied that tower, but I guess they didn't really notice how low it actually got.
So at this moment, Miracle getting closer and closer to finishing out that Agnum Scepter. You already mentioned how No-Tail, because they're being so proactive, it's kind of halted his farm game a little bit here. He's still looking to finish out the Armlet, which is a little past the quarter we'd like to see on our CK, but still going to be having it here in due time. And on the other side here for MVP, we touch base with MP, and he's still got the early foundation build up of his drums. Do you think that, I guess he just, skipping over, going for something like the Boots of Travel?
They're fighting way too much for bots. And I don't know, MVP is still looking very in this game. We have Febby, he's level 11, so False Promise is going to be up every single time. 60-second cooldown, as well as his Aether Lens finished up. So I mean, if you're Moon, it's like obviously you got to try your best to keep this Oracle in check. And if most of these fights continue as they are, where they almost turn into 4v4, 5v5 situations, does he need to just kind of isolate the Oracle? Otherwise, you risk just losing your lasso altogether. Either he isolates the Oracle, or when Fly finishes up his Blink Dagger, Fly's going to have to focus on the Oracle. Just get the Blink Hex, just drop even the wards on this Oracle just to hold him down, lock him down, everything they can do.
Dire's middle tower.
To the point of Miracle as well. Yeah, they have a serious amount of single target lockdown. Yeah, that is the benefit. Hey, look at this, a little behind the back play here. Pretty common trait, but MVP will make the move into the Roche pit at the exchange. It looks like potentially for this tier 2 top, but OG have not really pressing forward too much. They pull back at this point, and it looks like it could be a pretty free Aegis here for MVP.
Yeah, doesn't seem like they expect this. They're playing very afraid in the top lane.
I mean, we look over their vision, and they do have those very aggressive wards here, but it does leave a lot of the right side of the map.
These wards.
Yeah, just all right here. It's just all in the OG jungle. Like, this is where we're going to be playing most of the game. So yeah. They will not know really what's happening here at the top lane, but No-Tail here. Got to be very careful.
Yeah, he knows they're down here.
MVP are just going to be content to kind of pressing the issue, and we'll go right for this tier 2. OG will get their own trade, it looks like, at the top. They always have the fallback of a couple of TPs and relocate towards this bottom lane, but I feel like still at this point MVP do have the better 5-man fight, so.
Yeah, agreed. It all depends on if somebody gets picked up or if they get a 2-man shackle.
And now you have level 2 magnetize even on Dubu at this point, so. Yeah. I mean, it looks like Crit is trying to build up a mechanism that would be a huge perk there for OG, but it's only a little bit of time. Miracle with his DD rune, doing some serious siege work on that tier 3. He's going to get back a long roll from Dubu. Gets a nice silence there from Miracle. Still holds the boulder smash. We'll use it right there, but Crit says, see you later. Pulls that right back to the base.
That boulder smash almost hit Crit while he was relocating.
That would have been unfortunate. Now, Crit will be sacrificed potentially. Yeah, he will be sacrificed. Splat. Ember will pick that one up. And, some good damage onto that tier 3 here. Slick save from Crit, though, will prolong the issue a bit. So they pull back a bit. What do you get now if you're Moon? I mean, he's already got his Batrider tool belt, if you will, so early. Aether Lens, Blink, Force Staff.
He might just go for the Boots of Travel. But BKB is a very good purchase this game for everybody on OG.
Miracle. Positive side of Viz gets a nice connection from MP. Oh! Roller Smash comes a hair too late to try to get the save. Nice solo pick off there for Miracle, and he makes a quick retreat to make it a hit and run.
Who's got to roll up in a second?
Maybe he rolls. The way an Earth Spear can gap close is ridiculous, so... They can get the vision
should
here.
be just fine.
Blinks up north. They didn't spot that. That is smart. That is a smart call to make. If he had showed himself in the lane, they would have made that kind of jump.
Duber was like, he's up here, I know it. Just to hold it up there, but doesn't get him, unfortunately. And now, even more wards placed by OG while they were trying to go for that tier 3 push. They have one in the base.
Feels like almost a mirror match at this point with the way that both these teams are warding and just clashing in all these fights.
Yeah, but this is what OG's been doing right now is perfect because they're just like splitting up MVP. They, like we've been saying, they don't want to take a 5v5, especially when there's an Aegis. And No Tail's starting to get his momentum caught back up. 2,500 gold on him. We see him sitting at number 3 on net worth on the chart.
Is that how OG just? I know it feels like an obvious kind of answer, but is that the way OG have to play this game? Is it because they're kind of pressed for time, or MVP might have a better late game?
I think they just need their BKBs. Once they have their BKBs, fighting is going to be a lot easier for OG, but now this is the worst time for OG to try to take fights. Unless it's a beautiful like pick off or 2-man shackle, something ridiculous. They have MVP has the blink on the Darkseer now, so they have to be extremely careful in their positioning. And they do see Miracle right now. Do they go for it?
They certainly do. Dubu even connects with the roll.
He got the around
Crit is nearby if necessary. They're going to set up with the Astral. Crit actually beats the Magnetize getting so close to it.
He's getting him out of there.
He will be able to bail him
BKB
out.
expended on GQO as well.
Interesting.
That was... Miracle was so quick on his win run there. He did it instantly as soon as he saw the boulder rolling in. So that's the only reason he lived there.
Ooh, nice little save there from Miracle. Crit, tethers, makes it away for Ev. Thought was going to let him go, but it's going to be too late. Nice save there. Crit makes it away from trouble, and
Teamwork.
Teamwork.
They have one creep.
Radiant's bottom
It's a single
tower
creep.
is
Hero
under
creep.
attack.
Where did that creep even come from? Their creep wave's on the other side. What's going on here?
Radiant's
Oh,
bottom
thank you, Creep.
has
Yeah,
fallen.
allows them to get that tier 2.
Based creep.
And they will walk away with a little bit of a purse here. And OG's advantage is not much higher than what it was the last time we checked on it. So MVP have been able to kind of match up on par here. But they're the team that's more in the pursuit while OG continue to just try to evade and hold out. No Tail now sitting on a good chunk of money since the last time we checked with him, Fog. He's got 3,300 gold. Do you just go right for more of a tanky build-up item here? I mean, I don't know, Chaos Knight, you want to go right for the heart or a Manta at this point?
I don't know if he wants to go for the BKB. He might have to if they get put in a position where OG or if MVP just starts like running at them more. But he is saving on. He's just hanging on to the gold. They're avoiding fights. If he can go for something else, it's very optimal. But
The Reaver here? No, he's just going to keep farming up. Gotta get that interest, I guess. It just will be reclaimed, so MVP not going to be able to put it to use.
yeah, very good job by OG just splitting up the map during that. And now, yep, this is a good call by Dubu. He's like they seem to know where we are. You know, too often we need to pick up a gem. We need to get rid of these wards. Need to get rid of their information on the map.
And with that, they'll continue to kind of employ this buddy-buddy system, though, as MVP do make their move down here from the north. BKBs for them also coming together. Greaves already done for your Darkseer. The Battle Fury is on the way for MP, but his farm will continue to accelerate. And Febby picks up his Glimmer Cape, which pretty much makes that false promise like it used to be, when it was ridiculous.
Yeah, and Dubu kills 2 wards with his newly acquired gem.
Gets that 100 gold back.
They're setting up for this fight.
Huge value. Bottom lane, though.
Oh, they know Miracle's on the high ground here. They pinged him out.
Are they going to do anything about it, though?
I guess
already
they- I guess
committed
not.
for the tier 2.
It looks like they were pinging
Unless they're
here.
playing Possum. Look if they pinged it again. We'll see. Miracle will make the jump down, though, and for now, MVP will be able to save their tier 2, but the pressure continues on here from OG.
Yeah, No Tail goes for the safe play, which I think is what he should be doing. Going for the BKB. You don't want to risk going for like this Manta or this Heart. It's just sure, those items are amazing on CK, but if you get caught out and not having a BKB versus the side of MVP, you can just lose the game. Blink Dagger finished up on QO.
Miracle. Oof. Playing a dangerous game here. Very close to the enemy on this one. MVP float around the neighborhood. What do you do though? I mean, we talk about for what OG needs to get done in this game and how they're farming up at this point, but what about for MVP? They've been trying to find catch opportunities to take advantage of their better team fight, but they're not getting those opportunities. We saw so much bloodshed at the, first quarter of this game. Things have definitely slowed down quite a bit since then. And I guess you can give credit to OG for that one. So what do you do at this point when you're MVP and you can't catch an opportunity to take a fight?
They just have to keep shoving the lanes in, try to get more information every time the lanes push in, every time somebody shows. The problem is that they have to remember, like they are remembering as well, that they're playing versus the relocate. Every time that if someone's showing alone, they have to remember that can happen.
Yep. Now it looks like
lots of rotations coming up. Miracle in position here. Doesn't catch the shackle.
Down below, the shackles are not going to connect. Duber will hit him with the silence. And Astral, though, right on top of it. Meanwhile, a TP out of the way. No Tail already pieced out. And Crit is just, that's the third time this game.
Every time.
A wonderful save with the relocate here.
He's got his mech finished up now as well, so he's like, whatever, you guys, I'm dead. But still, they spent 5 heroes, all 5 heroes' time running up there, going for that kill that was going to happen on Miracle, and then just a beautiful bailout by Crit. And now, Miracle is, I think, 200 gold from his BKB, which is going to completely prevent him from dying in any of those situations.
Take a moment to look over Forev here. In the meantime, he's picked up the plate mail. It's easy to casually say that potentially a Shivas is in order, but what do you think about a Lotus Orb in this particular game, going against a Bat Rider, even going against the Wind Runner Shackle Shot? Probably one of the easiest abilities to quickly pop out a Lotus and reflect it back. Is that a plausible pickup for him?
Yeah, it could be either for sure.
Even good against the Hex. Quickly could purge it off.
Yeah.
Let's see if that's going to be an order for him. It looks like Miracle has been able to complete his own BKB now. Picks it up. Shiny do 10 seconds to work with. And with that pickup and with No Tail already having his, looks like a smoke could be coming out here. Fly holds it, and here we go. Vape Nation. They're on the move now. Let's see if they could catch an opportunity to take a fight. This is going to be the first time in quite a while we've been seeing OG.
The double core BKB, they're ready to fight here.
Yeah, to pursue a fight here.
Ember Spirit's 150 gold from his Battle Fury here too.
Oh, and Roche just popped up at that moment too.
Oh,
MP thirsty to finish off that Battle Fury. Could lead to his own demise.
Miracle's ready.
He's moving in. There's the jump. There's the shackle. Can he cash it out? And it's not going to be able to get the catch, so he quickly slips away on that back of the limit. Saves a quick wall drop right in the middle here. And all chaos breaks out of this moment. He's going to be able to shackle up QA, though that will allow him to get the finish on that one. No Tail right clicking him down. Meanwhile, Forever will retreat away. Going to get stunned up. The wards continue to go to work. Magnetize is there. Is it going to be a sufficient amount of damage? Not enough to bring anyone down from OG yet. Crit, long jump in. They look to get the pickup here on Dubu as well. Should make it 4, and they will.
He almost catches MP there, so he blinks forward, almost gets him. Ultra kill for Miracle. And that's, yeah, like I was saying, once they got their BKBs, they're ready to go. And instead of isolating the Oracle, actually, since he got glimmered away, Fly just was like, whatever, I'm going on this Ember Spirit, and he just jumps in, drops the wards on him, locks him down in the back, and this fight just gets completely split up. You saw Perez blinks in, and he's like, oh, I'm going to get a 2 or 3 man backing there. Oh, they have their BKBs. What can we do now? Catches nobody with it just because of the BKBs, and great smoke with OG again, and great presence of mind coming out from them.
That wasn't even the dream start of a fight for OG, and it still turns out so well for him. And with that fight, allows them to segue right into the Roche pit, and they'll continue their objective game. The ball certainly in the court, and they already have a pretty damn good push lineup at this point, so real pressure at MVP.
And you know what, Moon deciding, I shouldn't be playing on top of my CK or my Windrunner. I should be playing the fight in a different position. So instead of going for this safe BKB, he's going for the risky Aghanims, which might pay off.
You know, you get to jump on, let's say the MP Ember Spirit, and Oracle's waiting behind him, trying to save him with the false promise. Yeah, I'll get him as well.
Yeah.
Pull right back in a way.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
It was good that the Ember didn't die though. He finishes up his Battle Fury. That was the one good thing for MVP from that fight.
Don't mean to put you on the spot for a mechanical kind of a question here, but with this Darkseer, and let's say he does decide to go for the Lotus Orb and he gets connected with the Agnum's Lasso, does it reflect back the Agnum's Lasso, or because he does not have an Agnum's, it's not an Agnum's Lasso?
He would need his own Aghanims.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Yeah. It's like the Juggernaut thing. Like if you have your own Aghanims and Juggernaut Omnis, you do the extra slashes with the Lotus Orb, which is like some weird mechanic stuff. Fly, okay,
Qo. Crit as well. A swing and miss on Dubu was going forward, but they're still going to be able to get the finish, it looks like here for Crit, and they'll get fly. Both supports go down. Miracle though says, I want redemption. Pops his own BKB, going to be able to get the shackle here for MP, but MP going to be forced away from the trouble. Forev goes in, backing here, against the No-Tail. No-Tail caught right in the middle, stunned up, locked down. He's trying to make a hasty retreat. Two buybacks come out from both supports of OG. They're looking to try to turn this fight around. Can they do it here? The high ground. Then he's stuck up and above here, going to get shot. There's a power shot coming in from Miracle. A monster kill for him, and they'll get the finish. A double kill for him. A stun that's flying out into another dimension elsewhere as MVP will lose 3.
This is the Miracle we know. This is the Miracle we know and love.
I don't know what Miracle was here yesterday, but this Miracle has came to play. And another profitable trade. It will cost OG 2 buybacks for it, but it still just puts him in such a strong standing.
That Aghanims pays off right there. He gets the double lasso.
Yep.
And they had to expend Fly's buyback, and the Wisp buyback, but either way, you know, it's just the 2 supports. They end up wiping 3 people from the side of MVP. Not the 3 cores, unfortunately, but they do get the OD, they do get the Darkseer.
Yeah.
They lose the Aegis, but that's a good use of your Aegis.
A top 3 net worth all belong to OG, with Miracle sitting at the top 16k. The next closest for MVP is actually their Darkseer.
Oh,
12K at this point.
No-Tail almost was able to get him in range.
No-Tail has picked up a ultimate orb at this point, probably going for that Manta.
Pings everywhere. Ping, 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 ping.
Sharks in the water now. OG just swimming around for any sort of catch opportunity, just take control of the map at this point.
So, okay, yeah, in that last engagement, or in the second to last engagement, he took the gem from the Earth Spirit. I forgot to point that one out, yeah.
So all of the vision going their way. We look at MVP and they're in the dark.
Yeah,
at this point.
We're gonna have a Daedalus coming out on Miracle very soon.
They see QO coming this way, and I think OG, I was gonna say, don't really need to shy away from a fight, but it does look like No-Tail will make the rotation all the way back towards the bottom lane here to kind of keep this push back that is kind of coming their way. I mean, they could definitely afford the time in this game, and even gets another D-ward here, does Moon.
Yeah, No-Tail looks like he's gonna be going for that Manta style. He has an ulti picked up.
More horsemen, I say.
Yep.
Oh, QO. Yeah. Oh, Miracle. Astral, and that does mean that the stun will not connect from the boulder smash, but Crit's here. That means there's not going to be any sort of easy kill, and just as fast.
Link, Shackle, he's right away, but he's got so much damage now.
Yeah, and he's going to be forced to Astral. Oh, had to step up a bit. Moon jumps in, gets the lasso there for Duke.
Now the Shackle latches.
Yeah, and Miracle begins to just go and focus fire down. There is going to be a false promise to try to keep him alive here. On the other side, gets Sandy's Eclipse off. Helps a bit, but Miracle looks to finish off what he had started, but that false promise does bring him back to full life here. Already 2 going to be going down. No-Tail with a double kill on this one. And OG quickly sweep through 4. That's making 5. It's a 5-man wipe, and it is a triple kill for No-Tail. 35-20.
OG just playing this game exactly how they should be. You know, recognizing we don't want to take fights to our BKBs as soon as they get them, taking as many fights as possible, and it's working out perfectly in their favor.
And even with them already being so farmed ahead, that fight still awards them a 5,100 net worth swing. The rich get richer.
Yeah. Let's look at this rich courier. We got a Daedalus finished up. We've got a
there was a sale somewhere.
He's going for Eye of Scotty instead of the Manta style on the Chaos Knight.
That's fun. Very stat heavy here, but hey, you need the extra intel, I guess, going against an OD after all.
I mean, at this point, I think it's either one is going to win them the game. As long as they don't make a drastic mistake, this looks pretty close out for OG.
Miracle begins his siege here from the low ground now, and I believe they still do hold that Aegis here. Oh no, they don't. So, don't have the benefit of the extra life. And here comes the return of
Miracle has another DD.
No wall available yet, still needs about another 10 seconds before it will be up. Miracle free to kind of do this work from the low ground with so much help behind him, and that will be a tier 3. First base work of the game, going to be going the way of OG on this one. And they even have a lineup that is so great for sieging the high ground. I mean, when you have this
they're
very fun Bat Rider.
Fake back with the smoke, let's see if they catch anybody with it. QO. Oh, I guess they didn't expect anybody to actually show. They just ended up like nuking out the wave rather than going for anything.
Still kind of hide back in the dark. MP trying to just farm out in the meantime away from his base.
He flies on the prowl.
Yeah, he is. He gets the spot. Him and Moon could move over and make the catch here for this
If he catches him, they've got the relocate. He has more than enough to disable.
And he does not have a buyback. He does not have a
Oh, it
buyback.
creeps down.
He's gone. Right back into the base here. My goodness. Well, we'll see now.
Moon being extremely efficient right now. Picks up the arcane rune. Bots back to the base. He's just like, I gotta push this top lane out, guys. And his bots are gonna be up in about 10 seconds, so they're able to take the fight pretty soon.
MVP outside their baseline here, hanging by their secret
Got
shop.
the Shivas.
Oh, he did go over the Shivas. Alright.
Don't think it's gonna be enough though. Miracle has a DD with his Daedalus too.
Yeah, he's got a hurt locker waiting to put out here.
Unfortunately, it automatically popped because of the timer, because, you know, if he popped his BKB, it's going to be removed.
That's true.
Either way, he's going to just walk up, kill the range stretch in 5 hits or 6 hits.
That's a waxer of
Has fallen.
like a house of cards there. Just immediately falls over. We'll get the chains here, but they do not want to get too hasty for this one. The second they step out the front door, that's when OG goes and makes his move. They look to isolate Forev, and he is quickly taken out of the equation because he commits for that Shiva. He does not have a buyback to work with here, and your Darkseer is probably one of your biggest key elements for a high ground defense. Looks like OG have just easily played up potentially their racks in the mid lane, and could even follow up with the second one here if they can get a bit more from this fight. Miracle? Kiro jumps in, they both pop their BKBs. He gets to his own and he's just doing so much work. Kiro gonna be safe for the mid-cover with the false promise, but eventually his game will be covered. Double lasso pullback from OG, and that will be the game.
There we go.
That's the OG.
20.
Dank.
Quite dank.
Wow. That's the OG that a lot of people have been waiting to see here.
What did Miracle end with in this game? There we go, 17-1. Moon as well. At least I said it. Moon's gonna have a great game.
Yeah.
Their lanes just were perfect. They reacted it. They just kept moving around constantly, and they just were, like we were saying, one step ahead of MVP.
Whoa. Miracle's Wind Ranger 17-1-13. Moon's Bat Rider 10-1-12. My goodness. Oh,
You can see the difference, like,
yeah,
so heavily. Their team